Well, this weekend started out horribly. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to pay my bills horribly, so bad. Actually, it was a lot of bait and switch because I should have had really good sales on Friday, but I had cancellations, 3 cancellations on Friday. Okay, so let's just dive into this ship with me video. Thanks for being here, y'all. I hope y'all had a good sales weekend. I should say it started off horribly, but then Sunday was really great. So we'll get to there. But Friday, ugly, $39 in total sales. That's scary. And then my gross profit was $14.89 because I lost money on one of my sales. Like, of all the days to have one of those kinds of sales, it was this one. So I had 2 sales on Friday, so I'll be quick to ship at least. That's always the silver lining. Okay, so the first was, I've got a big bin here just with like 2 items. The first was this New Attack Free People Fruit Medley graphic print tee. This is a really cute t-shirt. It's got this cherry graphic and then it has an embroidery underneath it that says wild, which I think is really cute. It's a really soft cotton t-shirt. I'm selling this hard right now because I have a bunch of these. But it is really cute. I should probably just grab one for myself. And it's New Attack. It was from that Free People palette that I talked about every video that I got about 2 years ago, and I still have stuff from. My cost of goods on everything in that palette was $11.34. I had this listed for $25 and someone sent me an offer for $16. And so of course on a day like Friday I accepted that offer, and that gave me a gross profit of -56 cents. Love that. Just kidding. I actually am grateful for it because I at least have money coming in. And took 592 days to sell. So that was my first sale of the day. And then my second and last sale of the day. Let me just get this going here. The last sale of the day was a bread and butter brand I love selling. Brooks. Whenever I see a Brooks sports bra at the bins, I get really excited. I grab it. It's a no-brainer for me. It's one of those really quick flips that I'm willing to make a little less on because I just know it's going to sell pretty consistently. I got this at the bins for 93 cents and I listed for 28. Someone sent me an offer for 23, which I accepted, which gave me a gross profit of $15.45, and it sold after only 57 days. So one really good thing about this weekend that makes me very hopeful is that a lot of items that have listed within the past 2 months are selling. And you know, that might be like, okay, no duh, but I have been without an employee since mid-February now, so it's actually been quite a while, and it has been a slow progression to get to where I'm consistent with listing. Now I'm finally consistent with listing. I can say that fairly confidently. I'll miss a day here or there, maybe like 1 day a week sometimes, but generally I try really, really hard to make sure I get at least 5 listings up every day. And so now, finally, that I'm consistent, as of like mid-May, so it hasn't been that long, I'm starting to see those sales come in. And I had a really good sale on Sunday that really gave me a lot of instant gratification. So it's helping me move the ball forward, helping me build momentum, and I feel really good going into the summer because of that. But Friday alone, I don't feel good about. Okay, here's the deal. I had more sales on Friday. I received an offer, sold, and the buyer had paid for this Onyx Night maxi dress. And then I received a message from them, and they were like, "Hey, actually, can you send the measurements? Because if it's not gonna fit me, I don't want you to send it, so I have to return it." So send them the measurements, and they're like, "Okay, it's not gonna work." So I had to cancel that sale. And then I had another sale, $50. That one was for, here, let me just tell you, I would have had, if not for these cancellations, I would have had $226.48 in sales. That's a lot different than $39, but I had these cancellations. So that one was with shipping, $69.49. With shipping, I sold this Bardot dress, $57.99, which I accepted their offer and then they requested to cancel. And then on Poshmark, I had a $60 sale. Actually, I had a $60 offer that I went to accept and they had canceled right before I accepted it. Canceled the offer. Oh, I hate when that happens. So, just wasn't, the stars were not aligning that day. It was just like every chance I was like, oh, thank God. It was like, nope. Actually, never mind. So, I was a little nervous going into the weekend, not gonna lie, but luckily it got better. So let's go move on to Saturday. I get nervous whenever I have bad sales like that. I get especially nervous when it's on days I'm gonna have to sit here and tell y'all about it. So that's just how it is. That's the reality. When you have a bad sales day but you can keep it to yourself, that's one thing. When you have to have a bad sales day and get in front of, you know, thousands of people, that's a whole other thing. Okay, so Saturday. I had a better day. I have a little mouse now, so. Okay, my total sales number on Saturday was $257.98. My total gross profit on Saturday was $115.50. So better, much better. And I actually had a Mercari sale on Saturday. And it was this. See, this is another item that sold pretty quickly. Banana Republic Mary Mecco, is that how you pronounce it? Collaboration dress that I had got at the bins. Whenever I see collaborations like this, especially with Banana Republic, I pick them up at the bins. If I'm at Goodwill, I'll look them up. But I've picked them up at Goodwill before, and they've done really well. It depends on the collaboration, of course. It depends on how recent it is, how rare it is. Some collaborations are really rare, some are super saturated. This one wasn't super rare, but it was really cute and did sell. So I had a cost of goods of 93 cents on this. Got it at the bins. I had it listed for 30 and it sold full price with free shipping on Mercari for 30. So that gave me a gross profit after shipping and fees, my cost of goods of $18.12, and it took 25 days to sell. Okay. 25 days, that's good, that's less than a month. Let me, oh no, get it into shipping first class. So when you're shipping first class, you can't use a USPS mailer. That's why if you're a reseller, you sell on eBay or Mercari, it's a good idea to have some mailers that you actually pay for, like these guys. I use Econ Clothes. I don't get an affiliate link or a sponsorship from them, but they're pretty environmentally friendly, which is why I chose them to begin with. Okay, so then I had 2 eBay sales. eBay actually pulled through this weekend, which is partially why I had a good weekend. Because I think in weekends recently, it has not been performing that well. So this was a New Tag Free People La Bamba top. I've had so many of these, I'm slowly selling out of them. And this was a size medium, New Tags. My cost of goods, this is from that like Free People palette. So my cost of goods was $11.34 like usual. I had it listed for $35, and then I received an offer for, I think it was $30 plus $4.99 shipping. So I accepted it, and that gave me a gross profit of $11.93. Took 576 days to sell. So, ready to go. That's liquidation for you, sometimes. And then I had one more eBay sale, and it was actually an item that I had got from the bins. Okay, and this was a formal wear piece I got from the bins a while ago. It's Christina Wu, which I've actually never picked up or sold before. I got it at the bins. It's a really beautiful red lace gown. I got it at the bins for 93 cents. I had it listed for 78, but since I'd had it a while, I received an offer for 35 plus $9.99 shipping, so I accepted it. And that gave me a gross profit of $26.23, and it took 419 days to sell. So this is actually an international sale. A lot of my sales this weekend, I guess not a lot, but an inordinate amount of sales this weekend were mannequin photos, which I never do, but Tomas used to do quite a bit, especially if we didn't have a stock photo. So I hate doing mannequin, to be honest. I don't like it. They really liked it. It's funny how people differ in that way. I really don't like doing mannequin photos. Take forever. I feel like, I don't know, I can never make it look quite right. But it's making me think, like I just posted a listing of this Eileen Fisher cardigan, this stripe hooded cardigan, size small. It's really cute, but I couldn't find a stock photo for it. And it would have looked so much better on a mannequin. So now I'm starting to think, okay, should I take the time to take some of these mannequin photos? But I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below. Are you pro mannequin or anti mannequin? My friend Steven, Sea Fashion Guru, takes all of his photos. He's super fast at photographing on a mannequin. He can photograph on a mannequin basically as fast as I can photograph on a hanger, so that's impressive. I need to like watch him work or something. Okay. Just gonna pop this bad boy in here. Auf Wiedersehen. I was talking to Matt about America's Next Top Model, and he was like, Auf Wiedersehen. I'm like, no, that is Project Runway. Come on. Those are the two shows I used to watch all the time growing up, like the two competition shows. Okay, I don't watch them anymore. Are they even on anymore? Is Project Runway still on? That would be fun to watch. That's like a fun one to watch with your family, I feel like, or like your kids. Okay, anyway, moving on. Or as Tim Gunn would say, make it work. Okay, anyway. Okay, next was my Poshmark sales. I had 3 sales on Saturday. The first was this Katie May. If you don't know about Katie May, it's a really good formal wear brand to know. And I've sold so many Katie May pieces. This one I got in liquidation, and I had it listed for $90. I'd had it for a little while, so when I received this offer for $50, I went ahead and accepted it, which gave me a gross profit of $31.98, and it took 264 days to sell. So that's a good gross profit. I'm happy, even though maybe I could have made 60, I don't know. I'm happy with this sale for sure. Okay. This I had for so long, and I, for whatever reason, hadn't relisted it, or if I had relisted it, I hadn't lowered the price enough. But this is a really cute girlfriend Marsden jumpsuit, and I had it for so long, 967 days, and my cost of goods, this was on a really expensive liquidation palette where all my items cost $39.15, but I had some really expensive nice items in there. And so I had this listed at $175, which was too high, and I should have relisted it for like $125, and then I probably could have made more on it. But anyway, I received an offer for, I think it was $50, and so I countered, and then they countered at 62. And since I'd had it for 967 days and I was making a profit at that point, I just thought the responsible thing to do was to accept it. Especially since, I think I announced in the beginning of May, this is the month where I'm going to do a lot of relisting. Well, I haven't done that. So, until I can prove to myself that that's actually going to start happening, I just got to accept some offers. So made a gross profit of $10.45. And it's off to a new home. It's not sitting in storage any longer, which is always a win. Really cute. I hope that that buyer likes it. Okay, this sale was one that had a lot of back and forth. I'm not even going to go into the whole story, but I will say Poshmark was having some bugs, some tech issues with this sale, because I sent the buyer an offer. When they tried to accept it, it said that they couldn't accept it. I forget why she said. And so then she sent me an offer. I never, or at least she said she did. I never received it. So I ended up relisting it, yada, yada, yada. And then, but then when I relisted it and resent the offer, or no, when I relisted it, I said, hey, could you send me an offer? She sent me an offer for less than what she said she was gonna accept it for. So whatever, we ended up going back and forth. So this was, long story short, this is a pair of Spanx, the Perfect Pant ankle. I love finding and selling Spanx. This I had gotten at Goodwill. I'm pretty sure it was in some video for $9.99. My listing price was $65. I thought we had agreed upon $39, but we went back and forth and landed on $36, which is totally fine. And that gave me a gross profit of $16.79, and it took only 27 days to sell. So another one that I listed all by myself. No one helped me, and it sold pretty quickly. Happy. If in the case, I'm always like, whenever I talk about a sale, I'm always like, okay, someone could be watching that food sale. So if you are watching, the person who purchased this, thank you so much for your sale. I'm just kind of giving you a hard time for no reason. But anyway, grateful as always. Okay, that was Saturday. Let's move on to Sunday. Sunday was my yay day. Okie dokie. Boom. Whenever I say boom, I think of Billy Lou, because the way that she like hugs or kisses you is we'll just hit foreheads, and she knows that we call that boom, so she'll like boom us. She'll just hit her forehead. It's so sweet. She does it to her stuffed animals. Anyway, okay, so Sunday, a good day. $671.56 in total sales. My gross profit was $405.28. Yay! I have 20 items to package up, so let's get going. Actually, I think I'm gonna do eBay first, so we'll start down here. Okay, I had an excellent, great sale that I mentioned earlier on eBay. I had just listed this minutes before it sold. This is something I got at the bins too. And not only that, it's an item that other people had passed on at the bins. Like it was just in an old bin. So very, very excited about this sale. Okay, so the item was a pair of new Tag Filson Polartec midweight pants. If you don't know about this brand, then now you know, because it's a really good brand to know. And this is the first time I've sold this brand, and it did so well. I got it at the bins for $1.06. I had it listed for $135, and immediately it received an offer on eBay for $100 plus $7.99 shipping. And I immediately accepted that offer, and then they immediately paid. Just like, that's what reselling dreams are made out of. So, yay. Happy about this sale. Oh, I think I've got to fit this in a, so let me get this a little bit tighter, in a padded flat rate envelope. So that gave me a gross profit of $84.13, and they sold the same day that I cross-listed them on eBay. So super, super happy about that. My next sale on eBay, my stats are saying that it, I I sold it 6 days after listing, but actually I think I'm a little bit like 2 days delayed because I'll list it on Poshmark and that's when it logs when I listed it. But I processed it 2 days later, so it sold super fast on eBay. Let me get this one wrapped up. Okay. Yay! I'm very, very happy about this sale. Made me feel like, okay, we're gonna just keep on going bins, keep on listing, and you'll be fine. Okay. Oh, actually, I prepackaged this one. This one I prepackaged because I was like, is this gonna fit into a flat rate mailer? And I got it in there. It is this new Attack Birdie Gray bridesmaid's dress. I actually found this. I do remember which thrift trip this was from. This was from the one where I ran all the errands, I think. And this was a birdie gray bridesmaid's dress. My cost of goods was $9.99. I had it listed on eBay for $68. It sold, I think, for $47.60 plus $7.99 shipping. I think that's what it was. It comes out to $55.59, and my gross profit after shipping, fees, etc. was $29.65, which is great. And again, it says that it sold in 6 days, but I'm pretty sure it sold in 4, which is great. Very, very happy with this sale. I love selling formal wear, as you know. I have done a video on formal wear, which I'll link up on the screen. It's just a really great category that is not nearly as saturated as other clothing categories. Okay. I mean, there are some cons to it, and I go over it in that video. So if you really want to get into formal wear, go watch that video. All right. Next, I had 4 eBay sales on Sunday, so it was a good day on eBay. My next eBay sale was this Eileen Fisher 100% linen V-neck tunic tee that I also got at the bins. It was 84 cents, and I had it listed for 35. Someone sent me an offer for 25 plus $7.99 shipping. I don't know why I had shipping set that high. I think Tomas did that, because I'm blaming Tomas. I don't think I would have done that, but that's fine. It's fine. And that gave me a gross profit of $23.31, and it took 237 days to sell. I pick up basically anything Eileen Fisher at the bins, so this was an exception. This wasn't an exception, but it did take a little longer to sell. I mean, it's probably because linen just sells better in the spring, summertime, so I'm really happy that it did sell. I think it was also an extra small or a small, so that definitely adds usually a lag on Eileen Fisher items. And then my last sale on eBay on Sunday was this Lane Bryant Daisy Floral Maxi Dress. This I definitely found in a thrift with me. I don't remember which one. I think it was a while ago that I found it. Maybe not, I can't remember. But I got this, it was half off at Goodwill, so I purchased it for $6.50, and my listing price was $40. Someone sent me an offer for $30 plus $7.99 shipping, which gave me a gross profit of $17.06, and it only took 66 days to sell, so that's actually really not that bad. And it's really cute. I'm very happy about this sale. I think, okay, so if y'all want to watch my last, actually it's not my last video, my video that I did thrifting with Billy Lou, linking it up on screen. It's probably my favorite video I've done in a while. Maybe it's because I edited it and Matt didn't. I'm gonna slowly start taking over editing on this channel because I think it's really fun. And I love that video. It's only like 14 minutes. You should watch it. I thought it was a fun time. And but in that video I talk about how I'm being more selective with Lane Bryant, which is true, but I thought this was a pretty good sale, so I'm happy with it. This first Poshmark sale of Sunday was a Joseph eyelet scoop neck tank I got at the bins. I woke up, I had it listed for $38. I woke up to a offer for $22, spent 83 cents on it, so that gave me a gross profit of $14.75, and it took 20 days to sell, which means this is another one that I listed and sold all by myself. So, solopreneur, reseller extraordinaire. I'm really doing it. All right. Well, my next sale on Poshmark on Sunday was a pair of NYDJ slim ankle jeans in this print. Here, let me find them. Filigree print, is that what it's called? And I always pick up NYDJ at the bins. It's another one that's just like a no-brainer bread and butter brand for me. The pants especially. But I mean, I've sold a few tops as well. And my cost of goods on these were 96 cents. My listing price was $30, and someone accepted my Posh VA 30% off offer for $21. Let me just do my Posh VA plug real quick, as I always do. I do this, you know, because it's one of the products that I just stand behind and really believe in. I've kind of realized that my goal in making all these videos and in everything that I do is to help resellers make more money. Like that is I'm listening to this book right now called The One Thing. That is my one thing. I want to make resellers more money. And I really actually do believe that Posh VA is a way to do that. It's what I use to send all my offers with. So whenever someone likes something in my closet, it automatically sends a 30% off offer to them, and it generates a lot of sales that way. I also, every Sunday, as you'll see in a second, send 40% off offers on my entire closet using Posh VA. I can just click a couple buttons and it does the whole thing for me. It shares my closet every day. It's a workhorse of a software, and really it's $25 a month, so I definitely get my money back in minutes, and it was just a really good return on investment. So if you use my code MOGIBETH, you will get 20% off your first month. And you can try it for 2 weeks free. So both of those savings, I think, make it worth it, just at least trying it out. Okay, sold them for $21, had a gross profit of $13.82, and it sold after 249 days. So pretty good overall. I mean, that's kind of how NYDJ does. I actually had 2 NYDJ sales on this day, and it's just a good bread and butter brand. It's nothing too shiny or exciting, but it's consistent, and I love selling pants. I love selling jeans. Easy to steam, easy to inventory, easy to list. Okay, next, this is another mannequin photo. This was a really good mannequin photo where we did 2 in 1 for the main cover photo. And it's a soft surrounding Serena dress. I got this at the bins, another good bread and butter brand, and I got it in the bins for $1. I had it listed for $40, and then it sold for 30% off again, thanks to Posh VA. Actually, the vast majority of these sales are from Posh VA, so. And that gave me a gross profit of $19.38, and it sold after 150 days, so pretty good. Let me, what fit in there? Yeah. Get it all wrapped up. Love selling soft surroundings. It's another, especially more substantial pieces like this, it's a no-brainer for me at the bins. And then, next was my only shoe sale of the weekend. And it was a pair of new Attack Men's Commuto shoes. I got these in my last pallet ever for $9.81. My last liquidation pallet was a shoe pallet, which was great. But my cost of goods was pretty high, $9.81. I had these listed for $50. Someone sent me an offer for $30, which they were going to receive that offer anyway. They waited, so of course I accepted it. My gross profit was $12.17, and it took 277 days to sell. So gotta wrap these bad boys up. All right. Okay. This should fit in a square or a large USPS box. Okay. Yes, fits in there. Boom. Okay. On to the next. I want this dress in my size. It's this new Tag Vince Tropical Garden sleeveless dress I got in liquidation for $5.30. I've had this listed for 1,071 days. So, and I have relisted it and lowered the price. My listing price was $100 at this point, and someone sent me an offer for $50, which I accepted. So, oh my god, I just love this fabric. It's like this crinkle fabric. It's so nice, so pretty. Just a really, really cute. I love Vince items, and I think this one's really gorgeous. So my gross profit was $34.70, so I'm happy I did sell it. It just took way too long to sell. I don't know why. I probably had it listed too high initially, but I feel like $100 is actually a really fair price point for a new Tag Vince dress. I don't think it had any flaws, so could be wrong about that, but just so pretty. I am excited for whoever scored this deal. I hope they love it. Next was, oh, this is, I've talked about this in my channel because I have a million of these. This splendid dress, size 2T, so 2 toddler, and I have, I think, like 40 something of these. So if you have a 2T little baby running around and you want this cute dress, you can send me an offer for, I think, virtually anything, and I would accept it. It's really cute. It's this like red, pink, what is that, aqua, navy striped dress. Got these ruffle sleeves. Retailed for $44. I got it in liquidation. I got tons of them, obviously, like I said. And this sold, I had it listed for $15. It sold for 40% off for $9, which gave me a gross profit of 15 cents. Okay, I actually made a gross profit on it, so that's good. Because, you know, just breaking even is what I'm aiming for. Actually, you know, I actually want to move them. I've had these dresses for 365 days, so a year at this point. Okay, next is a pair of Athleta Lightning Capri leggings. This was the actually the oldest. Let me make sure I have the right thing. Yeah, this was, I had this the longest, I think, of any Athleta piece I've had, and that's saying something. I had it for 329 days. Athleta moves really fast for me on average. The fact that this was the oldest, I think, is a good sign. So I had this one. I got it, let's see, at Goodwill for $7.99. I had it listed for $40, and it sold for 40% off for $24, which gave me a gross profit of $9.19, and took 329 days to sell. Of course, like all athletic brands, the Capri leggings are not going to do as well as the full-length leggings. That's just how it is with Lululemon, with all of them. So, I don't know if I'd pay up for a Capri legging again, but I definitely pick it up at the bins, and I am happy with this sale, so grateful. I love Athleta. I actually have 2 Athleta pieces hanging up that I'm gonna be photographing a listing this week, so I'm always happy when I have some of those pieces in the queue. Okay. Next is my other NYDJ sale, and it is, these actually do really well. This is a pair of Michelle Ponte knit pants. So if you ever find NYDJ in this stretch knit, Ponte knit material, I would say pick it up, or look up comps and pick it up. Or if, I'd say pick it up at the bins if you're okay with like a $25 sale. You know, every business model is different. So this I got at the bins for 72 cents, and I had it listed for 40. Again, I had 3 sales in a row. They were listed for 40 and sold for 40% off for 24. So this was the second of those, and this gave me a gross profit of $16.46. So happy, and it took 166 days to sell. So this one actually performed pretty well. I would do it again for sure. Like like I said, NYDJ is just a no brain pickup for me. And then the next was a pair of J brand. I had a couple of J brand sales on Sunday. J brand is a brand that I buy a lot with online arbitrage, which I've done a video on online arbitrage before, which I'll link up on the screen. This was a pair of J brand Mama Jane maternity jeans. I paid $11.15 for these. I had them listed for $40 and they sold for $24. So that didn't really leave me for a lot of room for a profit, but I made $6.03 and they sold after only 56 days. So I'm happy with that sale. You know, I'm actually kind of cooling it in terms of how much I'll pay for J brand maternity jeans, unless they are a more recent style or new tags or something like that. But I'm starting to become a little bit more selective with that style in particular. But I really do love selling maternity and formal wear are my two kind of like undersaturated, underserved kind of niches within the clothing reselling market that I really like selling. And then I kind of want to just go more into men's in general, but that's slowly happening. Okay, and then I had, ooh, this is really cute. I got this at the bins. This J. Crew all over eyelet wrap dress in a size 10. Really, really cute. I showed this in a haul. And I got this for $1.01. I had it listed for $58 and it sold for $34, which gave me a $24.17 profit, and it sold after 15 days. So another one of those pretty quick sellers. And yeah, I love finding J. Crew pieces like this one. It's kind of exactly the type of J. Crew piece I like selling. Just a more substantial, gorgeous dress. The other categories I love selling by J. Crew are blazers and coats. And then some menswear pieces. Is that pretty much it? I mean, shoes. I love selling, actually, J. Crew shoes. Especially things like the penny loafers and stuff, or like their booties, maybe leather. Okay, I'm using like an unnecessary amount of tape here. Okay. My next sale was in the other J brand sale that I was talking about. And it is a J brand Natasha jeans in this Fearless color. I think I've sold this a few times. And I got these through online arbitrage, again for $11.15. I think I cost averaged that purchase because I couldn't find my ThredUp receipt. So I just cost averaged everything, which is fine. I had these listed for $90 and they sold 30% off for $62, which gave me a gross profit of $36.43 and sold after 46 days. So really, really happy with this sale. I like J brand actually no longer exists, which is crazy. It's owned by the same company that owns Theory. And so, and also I don't think, maybe because of that, the RealReal does no longer accept J brand. So I think in some ways, especially for people who like certain styles in J brand, certain styles I think might actually appreciate in value. So if you see, you know, a cute looking pair of J brand jeans, it might be worth looking up. Okay, and we have a few more sales. Let's see. We've got 3 more sales. One is a bundle sale. So the first is this Torrid Emma baby doll crepe top. I love selling Torrid. and this is really, really cute. I got it at the bins for $1.08. It listed for $28 and it sold for $19, and that gave me a gross profit of $12.10, and it sold after 164 days. Torrid is just one of those really good bread and butter brands, but you're rarely going to sell it for more than like 30 bucks, and most often probably more around 20, 25. So again, it depends on your business model and whether or not it'll be worth picking up for you. But it just sells really consistently, so sometimes, especially on days like Friday, you just want brands that are just gonna sell, you know? Like, I'll sell it as long as it's gonna make me some money. And to where you can be relatively sure that you'll make some money from it, especially if you get it at the bins, which I kind of just stick with the bins when it comes to Torrid most of the time, unless I can get it half off or something at the regular Goodwill. Okay, next is actually a pair of All Saints jeans. I got these in a mystery box that I purchased on Whatnot a while ago, and so my cost of goods on these was $3.78 because I cost averaged everything. I had them listed for $38 and I received an offer for $15, which I just went ahead and accepted because, you know, when you have certain items that you've listed and you're kind of nervous that they're not going to sell? This was one of those. It had a little bit of dimpling, which of course I disclosed, and I couldn't find a stock photo for these. All Saints is a generally pretty good brand, but their jeans are probably the worst performing category, but these were cute. They were high rise. I think they were a more recent style. But anyway, when I received a $15 offer, I just was like, okay, I'm just gonna accept that. And that gave me a gross profit of $6.20, and it took 138 days to sell. And they're going to LA. Okay, my last sale was actually a bundle sale. And it was 2 Bowden pieces and a Free People piece. So the first was this, let's go over the Free People piece first. It was from my Free People palette. It was this Bora Bora crochet razor back tank. I have a few of these in my closet if you think it's cute. It's really cute. It's got this crochet trim all around it. This was new tags, size I think medium, and I had a cost of goods of $11.34, had it listed for $40, and it sold within this bundle for $24. So I think she just sent me a 40% off bundle, which was great. And my gross profit was $7.19. And then my second item in this bundle was this new tag Bowden Inez dress, really cute. This is the dress. If you watched my running errands video, where I think I got this for free. Actually, I know I did, because their computer froze at Crossroads, and it was taking forever to check out, and so the manager was just like, okay, you take it, and you know, whatever. And so I was like, okay. And so a $0 cost of goods, that's nice. And I had it listed for $50, and so it sold within this bundle for $30 and gave me a gross profit of $23.33, and it sold after 14 days, which is great. Okay, let me grab this. And then my last item was another Bowden dress. I like to pick up these dresses when I come across them. They're called the Ottoman dress. They've got this kind of textured stripe knit fabric, and this was the Bronte Ottoman dress, and I got it at the bins for $1.06. I had it listed for $35 and it sold for $21, and that gave me a gross profit of $15.06, and it sold after only 5 days. So another really good quick gratification sale, which I could take all the quick gratification, you know, that I can, because I want to see the items I am listing sell. So I have a feeling that the person who bought this bundle watches my YouTube channel, and if that is the case, thank you so much. It's going to Oregon. Okay, let's get this in a, I think it'll fit actually in this size mailer. Okay, get it in there. Okay. Perfecto. The last package of the weekend, and I got my shipping done. Thanks for joining me, y'all. So let's go over my total sales numbers real quick. My total sales number for the weekend, drum roll, $968.54. Yay! Almost $1,000. It's been a minute since I had $1,000 sales weekend, so I will happily take it. Gave me a total gross profit of $535.67, which is great. And on eBay, my sales were $314.54, which is much higher than previous weekend. So I think it is really rewarding me for cross-listing much more regularly than I have basically in the past 3 months. And my Poshmark sales were $624. And then I had that one Mercari sale, which was 30 bucks. So happy with Sunday, and Saturday I'm happy with too. You know, if Friday would have been just marginally better, or if it would have been, you know, what it should have been, $226.48, then I would have had a phenomenal, or at least for me recently, a phenomenal sales weekend. But I had a really great sales weekend. I'm very happy about it, thankfully, because of Sunday. And a large, you know, a good portion of that was that Filson new tag sale that happened in minutes. So very happy and exciting. Let me know in the comments down below, how are your sales going? And are you listing consistently? Be honest. Tell me in the comments, because I have had to bare my soul week after week and tell you guys when I haven't been listing consistently. Tell me, are you listing consistently? If you are, why? What's working for you? If you're not, why? What's not working for you? Let's have a little discussion, and I'll try my best to comment and respond, but I'm gonna read all the comments at the very least. And I want to hear from y'all about your listing consistently, because summer is the hardest time to list consistently, and I think it's kind of the most important time because you don't want to get stuck in summer slowdown. We're not doing summer slowdown this year. We're just refusing to do it. So anyways, let me know in the comments down below. And if you like this video and you haven't checked out my other Ship With Me videos, we have a whole playlist of Ship With Me videos that are fun to put on while you're working. So I will link that on the screen. But again, if you haven't watched my video with Billy Lou, watch that one next. I will put it in the outro. It's my favorite video recently, so if you haven't watched it, you should. But anyways, okay, I am off to go do a little bit of listing before I have to go home. So I will see y'all in the next video. Love y'all. Bye.